Welcome back. We have installed the Windows Server 2025 operating system. Let us see the user interface and GUI of the Server 2025. When you log into the Server 2025, like any other server operating system, you will see the server manager which gets opened, and there is also one dialog box which is asking me to use the admin center. So this admin center is to manage your Windows Server using the web-based GUI interface. So you can manage your on-prem as well as the Azure cloud servers in the admin center. Since I have not created any virtual machine in Azure cloud, and I will click on don't show this message, I'll close this. On the left hand side, you have the dashboard. If you click on the dashboard, you have an option to add roles and features. You can also come here in the manage and select add roles and features. If you wanted to add roles like DNS, DHCP or Active Directory, you can anytime come and add roles and features from selecting this option. And if you wanted to manage the remote computers apart from this computer which you have logged in, if you wanted to connect to remote computers and wanted to manage, you can choose this option. If you wanted to create a server group, you can click this option. And if you wanted to connect the servers to cloud services, you can use this option to connect this server to the cloud services. In the bottom, you can see that the roles which you have already installed and configured. So we have already configured the files and storage. And if I wanted to see specific to files and storage, the events, I can click on this. And if I wanted to check the performance, I can click on this. And if I wanted to see the events for the local server, I can click on the events and I'll be able to see the events for the local server. And if I wanted to see the events for all the servers which I am managing, I can click on this option. Apart from that, you will be able to select the services for the local server and for the remote servers as well. And also you can check the performance for local server and the servers which you are going to manage from this performance option. So the dashboard provides you the unified interface for the local server and the remote server which you are going to manage. If I click on the local server, in the local server properties, you will be able to see the name of the computer, and you can also see if this computer is part of the work group or it has been joined to the domain controller. And you'll be able to also view if this is a DHCP assigned IP address or there is a static IP address which has been assigned, and remote desktop, is it enabled or disabled. And also you'll be able to see what is the status of the update, whether the update what it is running, is it current update or when the update has been installed on this computer or the Windows 2025 server. And also you can see the time zone for this computer. And in the bottom, you can see what is the processor and what is the size of the memory which has been installed for this server 2025. If I wanted to view the events for this server, I'll be able to look at this area and see the events which are related to system events, security events, or application events. And I can also see at what time an event has been triggered. In the bottom, we'll be able to see the services which are running. The services can be in stopped state or running, or it can be in the disabled state. And we'll be able to see the start type. It can be manual or automatic. And if you wanted to see the information properly, you can actually move the cursor and you can drag the cursor for desired description like this. And if you are managing any other server apart from the local server, you will be able to come here in the all server section and you will be see the servers which you are managing in this section. And if I click on file and storage services, you will be able to see the storage, the disk which has been added to the server. You will be able to create the file system and configure the storage over here. Select the disk and you will be able to see the disks which are part of this server. And you will be able to see the capacity, the free space, and what is the size of the disk. If I wanted to have more clear view, you can drag the cursor, and you can also drag the cursor horizontally and also vertically. If you have added multiple disks, you will be able to drag the cursor like this up and down so that you have clear view. And if you have any storage pools which you have configured, you can come and select this option under storage pool. You'll be able to see if there are any storage pools which has been configured on this server. And again, if you click on the manage, you will be able to install roles and features. Or if you wanted to remove any roles and features, you can come here. And if I wanted to add any servers, I can also come here under manage. I'll be able to add the servers, and create server group I can do from here also. And if you wanted to change the server manager properties, you can come here and set the time duration, how much time you wanted in minutes for the server manage to be refreshed. And if you don't want to see the server manager every time you log in, you can click on this button and click on this button, check mark, and you can enable so that it will not appear when you log in next time. If you click on the tools, you will be able to see the roles and features, whatever you have installed on the server. You will be able to see all the roles, and you can select the particular service and you will be able to configure those services from tools. If I select computer management, I'll be able to see the services, the shared folder, the local users which has been created. If I click on local users and group, click on users, I'll be able to see the users which has been created for this server. If there are any groups which has been created, these are the default groups for server 2025. And apart from these groups, if you have created any other groups manually, everything will be listed here. If you wanted to see the performance of the server, you can select this option, performance. And if you wanted to add the disk, create the file system, and configure the disk, you can choose this option, disk management, and you will be able to do all the disk management activities. So this was an overview of the Windows 2025 first look and the GUI interface. Basically, it looks similar to any other server operating system, and the user interface, it looks like Windows 11 itself. So there is no much difference. If you have already worked on Windows 2019, 2022 or any other Microsoft server operating system, it should be very easy and very seamless for you to work on Windows 2025. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the content, please subscribe and share the video. Thank you and take care.